Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I just got back from a double feature. Today was my day off, so I decided, hey, you know what? Let's go to the movies. So, the first movie that I saw was Pixels. Now, this has been considered one of the worst movies ever made. I've watched some reviews on YouTube. I've read some on the internet. It has been widely considered one of the worst movies of all time. Rotten Tomatoes, last I heard, was 10% or 8%. So, I went in with low expectations. Adam Sandler was one of my heroes in comedy as a little kid. Over the last few years, he's kind of made movies that I haven't really identified with. The humor has gotten just not up to par for me. So anyway, I go into this movie expecting to not like it. If you haven't heard of Pixels, I'm going to try not to spoil the movie, but they kind of spoil everything in the trailer anyway. So basically, long story short, Adam Sandler was one of the top arcade gamers of all time at like 10 years old in 1982. And at a tournament to Peter Dinklage's younger version, he loses. He becomes second place. So he kind of was going to go on to doing great things in the video game world. But he said, you know what, I was second place. I'm just going to do other stuff. So cut to present day, he is now, just a tech guy who sets up equipment and stuff. He goes to Bridget Monahan's house, she's having issues with her husband, and they kind of start kindling a romance there. All of a sudden, his best friend, who's played by Kevin James, is now the president, and he says, Adam Sandler, I need you to come to the White House because we have a security breach. We are being attacked by aliens. Now, these aren't just your normal everyday aliens. These guys, they're sending video game style characters like Centipede, Space Invaders, and Donkey Kong. So it's pretty much a preposterous premise. Peter Dinklage plays, this hothead, classic 80s guy. Kevin James is president. Let me repeat that. Kevin James is president. Adam Sandler plays his normal goofy guy, but the guy that just steals the show the entire film is Josh Gad, who a lot of people may recognize the voice. He's Olaf, the snowman in Frozen, but he also won a Tony for his role in the Putnam Spelling Bee, 25th annual Mrs. Whatever. I got to see it. A local production. It was great. But anyway, Josh Gad, he steals the show with one-liners left and right. I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. I mean, I went in expecting abysmal carnage on screen, celluloid on fire, and it really wasn't that bad. It's far better. No offense to people who like Blended and Jack and Jill. Nothing personal, but those movies have really hokiness to them. This one's definitely hokey. They're silly. They pick up these guns that they've never seen or heard of or touched before, and they know how to work them exactly. I guess growing up in the late 80s, early 90s, playing 80s technology like Atari, like Nintendo, I have an affinity for this movie because you could tell there is a passion for it. I think it's going to make kids think, it's not, these 80s games aren't just lame, that there is some merit to it, and man, I wish I had an arcade to go to, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's going to help the mentality. Is it cheesy? Yes. Is Kevin James president? Yes, Kevin James is president. There's things that need to be remedied. But it is what it is. It's definitely not Adam Sandler's worst movie. This is actually a huge positive, in my opinion, a potential upswing for him because, man, he's actually done something good-ish for a change. I will say, man, the stuff looks really cool. The pixelated blocks that these aliens turn into, they look really, really cool. So there's that. I mean, that ain't cheesy. how they destroy them is kind of cheesy. I like the montage with the points. It's very nostalgic. Like I said, I think it's going to make younger children think, hey, you know, maybe there's something more than just, you know, these first-person shooters. You know, maybe there's other video games out that I could try and just see it. And it's going to make, you know, 80s kids that were born in the 70s, it's going to make them feel a little bit of nostalgia, and that's a good thing. We don't see it that much. We saw it a lot better in Wreck-It Ralph, but yeah. There's something else I was going to say, but I can't think of it. But so, you know, overall, I think it's fine. It's not the terrible piece of crap that I've read and seen reviews on. Am I going to buy it on Blu-ray? No, I won't. Would I watch it again, maybe fast forward and just watch the cool things? Yeah, probably. You know, it is what it is. It's okay. I hope you check out my next movie review, which will be for Minions. Thanks a lot for watching. I have hundreds of movie reviews. I would love for you to check them out. My username is London Hawthorne. Please hit the subscribe button, refresh the video, click on any ads, commercials that are embedded in my video. It would help me pay for my next movie ticket, and it definitely adds up. Thanks a lot for watching. Let me know what movies you saw. If you hated this movie, that's awesome. Let me know. Leave a comment. If you loved it, even better. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. You got a favorite Adam Sandler movie? You have a least favorite Adam Sandler movie? Let me know. Hey, at least it's not the worst movie Adam Sandler's ever made. Yeah.